저기요. 괜찮아요. 내 마트예요. You don't know how to speak Korean, do you? Shit. How did you even get here if you can't even speak Korean? Well, you're in luck. I'm probably one of the only people here that can speak English. Yeah, I'd say you were gonna be totally cooked if it weren't for me. How'd you sleep? Yeah, me too. They picked me up in some van, and that was the last thing I can remember. Looks like a lot of the other contestants are starting to get here. Oh, what's your player number? I'm 218. What's yours? Well, there's a lot of people here. If I had to guess, I saw a player with a name tag over 400. So there must be a lot of us here. I don't know when the first game is going to start, but I've been trying my best to figure out what it's going to be, and I think my best strategy is to find a group of like-minded individuals and people, try to create a little bit of an alliance with other players. I think our best chance to win is to try to have a team, if you will. If we can create teams and alliances, then I think we'll have a good chance of possibly winning. So, why are you here? Yeah, me too. The money, of course, the money. What were you doing before you came here? Yeah. Me personally, I lost my job. I became redundant. I've been struggling to pay rent, and well, I got my eviction notice, and yeah, so I really need the money. Yeah. Have you seen those workers running around? The guys in the masks. Yeah, from what I can see, there are ones with the circles on their masks, triangles, and squares. And a couple of the other players I heard were that, well, they had a theory that there was some sort of like pecking order, some sort of hierarchy with the workers. Those guys are freaks. They just don't talk to you at all. It's like they ignore you completely. I tried getting some information off them, but they just wouldn't budge. So I reckon my thought is that the squares are the ones on top. I think the squares are the leaders of you, if you will, because I always see the others following them around. What's that? I'm starting to get hungry. Here you go. actually starting to get a bit hungry. Watermelon at this time of the year is always sweetest. Kinda weird they gave me a metal fork. Maybe it's a good idea to not get rid of this fork. You never know when you're gonna need it. Eat up. You're gonna need all the energy to be able to compete. So, if you won 400 million won, what would you do with it? What's the first thing you'd spend it on? Yeah. Me? I'd buy the best house in the world. I'm talking 7 floors, 7-story house. Elevator, pool, tennis court, spa. Personal masseuse. Well, no, I'm joking. I'd pay back some loan sharks. I owe money. Big reason why I'm here in the first place is because on top of needing money for rent and getting kicked out, I needed the money to pay back some loan sharks I borrowed off. They've threatened my family, me. It's a miracle I'm still alive, frankly. But after I get all my debts in order, definitely buy that house. Buy a fancy car. Maybe even buy, I don't know, some fancy clothes. For sure. Designer brands, Gucci. What about you? What would you spend it on? Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea, actually. What would you even... I wonder if I could spend it all. No. Well, I definitely would want to set some money aside for my kids. That's for sure. Save some aside for my parents. Let them buy a nice place, you know. So, I've been trying to hypothesize, think about what the first game could be. I heard some of the other players think that the game could be based off like childhood games. You know, games we grew up playing as a kid. Hopscotch, Tug of War, you know, tag, Something like that. Do you have any idea what you think the first game could be? Well, it's worth giving it some more thought, for sure. You better eat all of that. Who knows when we'll get another meal here. Wow. Really does look like everyone's here now. I think it's a good idea to stand close by each other. You know, you never really know how things are going to play out, you know what I mean? Well,
참가자 여러분, 첫 번째 게임이 시작합니다. 준비하세요. 앞에 있는 통 중에 하나를 선택하세요. 첫 번째 게임은 설탕 뽑기입니다.
Diagonal? I haven't had this since I was a kid. What did you get? Sure, I'll open it for you. An umbrella. That can't be good. Here, good luck.
당신이 선택한 모양은 여러분이 뽑아야 할 모양입니다. 모양이 부러지거나 10분 안에 못 끝나면 실패입니다.
Alright. Let's do this. Try licking it. It might help.
통과.
How's yours going? Are you going all right? Here, let me see how yours is doing.
참가자 1번 실패.